Welcome. This is where we get to talk and debate about all things paranormal, strange, and just plain weird. And from time to time, we'll have special guests joining us, those who investigate ghosts and haunted places, hunt Bigfoot, chase UFOs, discover metaphysical mysteries, or uncover the truth surrounding urban legends and myths. I'm Jackie Meador, Director of Central California Paranormal Investigators, and here with me is my co-host and partner, sensitive healer and Reiki master of Sacred Light, Reiki, Krista Erickson. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
It's been a while.
It has. It has.
We took December off, and it feels like it's been forever. Since
It really does, actually. It does. It seems like it's been a really long time. So we got a new set behind us.
No, new set. This
Again.
is temporary. We're probably going to have another set, a more permanent one, in the next couple of months. But this is a temporary new set. I like to mix things up a little bit.
I'd change it up every now and then.
Yeah. But anyway, you have classes now. I was reading on Facebook.
I do. Well,
Yeah.
I always do, but the year just started, so we have all of our Usui and our Karuna Reiki classes scheduled for at least the next 6 months, and that's all levels of all classes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be busy.
So anybody out there that's wanting to take Reiki or master, okay.
Yeah.
And so talk to Krista.
Yeah. Whether you're
Call
just
her up.
starting
Call
or
her up, give her a holler, and she wants to take one of her classes.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jackie was actually just giving me a hard time because I saw Krampus without her. Sorry.
I know.
No.
I haven't seen it yet. You
still haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it. I'm supposed to see it this weekend.
Okay.
But I haven't seen it yet. But you told me it wasn't very good.
Well, it's not what you expect. Let me just put it that way.
Oh, well, it's supposed to be a horror movie.
Right. So it's not what you expect.
Oh. Ooh.
I mean, it was good. If you go into it expecting to be scared and to jump and be freaked out, it's not going to happen.
Okay, good. Because I don't do those things anyway.
Good.
So,
good.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's almost campy feeling.
Well, good.
Yeah. So
I like campy.
so if you go in knowing that that's what you're going to get, then it's a good movie. But I went in thinking it was going to be like this horrific horror, scary movie, and it was just not. So
okay. Well, that's good. That's actually good to know.
Yeah.
I won't go with any expectations, but I like campy, like the Evil Dead. It was how that was
I
campy.
love those.
Yeah. And Ash you've been watching the Ash versus
No, don't tell me anything about it. I'm just at this point
good.
I'm just waiting for the
They're
season
really
to be
good.
over
They're
so
really
I can
good.
just do the whole thing at once.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit down and have an Ash versus the Evil Dead day.
Yeah. One of these rainy days, just do a marathon.
Yeah.
But it's definitely campy.
But you know what I haven't seen yet? The Boy.
Oh.
We got to go see that one together.
Oh.
So I'll make sure that you're my
Okay.
date for that one.
Okay. Finally.
I know, right? I know.
I don't know if are you into fantasy?
I am, yeah.
Shannara Chronicles. Have you seen that?
No, I've heard a lot about it, and I
You
know
should
some
watch
people
it.
that have read the books, and I've heard the
Yes.
books are really good.
Yes.
So,
And I read them years ago, probably 10 years ago.
okay.
I think Terry Brooks is the author, if I remember right.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And he and I read them, and there's 7, 10 of them, I think.
Yeah, it was a huge series.
I only read probably the first 5 or 6. But,
Okay.
The pilot happened a week ago. I think you can still catch it on YouTube or on the internet.
Yeah.
But the second one aired. It's a series. Second one aired last night. So
Okay.
I haven't watched it yet. So, but yeah,
I'll have to check that one out.
I kind of liked it.
Good.
I liked it. It's different and a lot of unknown actors. One I did recognize, but a lot of unknowns. So a couple of them I recognize.
See, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like seeing new people.
A lot of young people.
Right,
So
right.
It was nice. I liked it. The
So
scenery
many good
is gorgeous.
things to watch.
Yes. Yes. So we get started. I guess we
Yeah.
better get started. We got a full
Okay.
episode today.
Well, let's get right into it. Let's go right
Yes.
into the news. We all know September 11th, 2001 was a horrible day. And the passengers on Flight 93, the names were recently disclosed to the nation, and we all heard of the heroic stories that followed. Instead of the jetliner finishing its fateful journey into Washington, D.C., the passengers forced the plane to crash into the rural countryside of Shanksville, Pennsylvania. All 38 passengers and 7 crew members were killed instantly as the airliner impacted at high speed that at such a high speed that it produced a crater 50 feet deep. I mean, this was huge. Within 2 days, the FBI and the state police set up a command post in a trailer near the crash site, which was also used to store boxes of the evidence found throughout the site. Now, in order to protect the site, a security company known as RAC was hired to patrol it 24/7, so constantly. And one of the RAC security guards was given the duty of patrolling the crash site. Now, this was back in mid-November, about 2 months after the tragedy, when he and another guard experienced some very strange events while watching over the site. They both heard voices and footsteps at the trailer. On one occasion, one of the guards saw an apparition up near the main gate, and they were in the trailer and heard a knock on the door. Nobody was there, of course, and they never are. But they immediately searched the area, and there was still no one to be found. There was mumbling voices that were heard coming from outside of the trailer of what sounded like a large group of people, but again, there was no one there, no footprints in the snow, because again, this is November in Pennsylvania. One guard who was stationed in his car at the main gate about 2 a.m. suddenly heard a male voice from the back seat say, "So now what?"
Yeah, it would freak me out.
I know, and it freaked him out. He jumped out of the car, and it took him 30 minutes to get his nerve up and to go back. But by far the most bizarre event occurred as one guard was stationed at the main gate when he saw a lady walking towards him from the direction of the crash site. This was 4 a.m. in the middle of winter. There was a full moon, so he could clearly see her. And he described that she had a light blue baseball jersey and blue jeans, and I believe a cap on.
But no coat.
Right,
She didn't
with
have a
no
coat
coat.
on.
Right, but medium length brown hair, was wearing glasses. I mean, a very detailed description. And so he got out of his car to go talk to this lady, and she just vanished. She was just gone. So just totally disappeared. And she was no more than 15 feet away from him at that point. So that was his last shift at the crash site.
I don't think he ever came back.
Right.
He never came back.
It was like, okay, that's enough. I am out of here.
I know. And you've got to wonder too. I mean, this was a traumatic event. They died suddenly. And we all know that that's one of the reasons why some people don't move on, some ghosts don't move on, is because they've died so suddenly that they don't really even know they're dead. So they continue to act and walk around and move and whatever to try to get somebody's attention. What's going on? I don't know. I don't understand. So, yeah.
Well, you know what I loved is that it sounds like at least one of those spirits kind of has an idea of what's going on, because he said, "So what's next?"
Well, and he may have been something on the plane that happened on the plane.
Oh, that's
true
too.
He may have, taken down one of the terrorists and said, "Okay, now what do we do? Now what?"
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be residual too. So, but the lady walking towards the security guard, I mean, maybe she was walking to try to get away from the crash site. Maybe she recognized the security guard as somebody who might be able to help her.
Right.
I mean, who knows? So there might be a lot of residual, but there's certainly a lot of trauma, a lot of emotional trauma.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
well, and I wonder too if this is going to become a ghost hunting hotspot in the future.
I thought about that, but I thought, that might be a little
disrespectful.
Disrespectful,
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I can see where people might get upset.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely. And I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying that anybody should go out there and try to investigate, but there's always these teams that just, they don't think about that kind of stuff, and they just want to go get evidence. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the future we do start to see clips and maybe audio or video from that location.
It's a memorial site now, and from what I understand, I don't know if it's patrolled or not by security. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
And I don't know if there's a gate around it, if it's locked. I don't know. I would think so. I don't remember seeing any pictures that had gates around it of the memorial, but so they'd have to climb the fence if they wanted to.
If there is a fence,
if they wanted to investigate.
Which, unfortunately, we know happens all too often in this field. So.
And really, you may not actually have to get that close.
And that's true, too, because when you think about it, I mean, the crash site itself, yes, it created a very defined crater. But I mean, let's be honest, there was stuff everywhere.
Right. Over, I don't know, 5 acres? I think they found stuff strewn all along.
Right. So it's not like it's a really small confined area.
No. So even though the memorial is one place, and even if it is fenced off, you might be able to even stand outside the fence and be able to investigate. But again, I wouldn't tell anybody. If I was going to do it, I wouldn't tell anybody. It would be for my own personal information, my own research. That would be the only reason. I wouldn't publicize it. I wouldn't advertise it. I wouldn't do anything. So, yeah.
But you're ethical.
Well, I try to be, but I wish everybody was as ethical as some other people are, but they're not, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, enough on that. I say let them rest in peace. And
yeah. You know what? You don't have to investigate every single place that, I mean, sometimes it's just best to let the dead lay.
Right.
And just not bother them. All right, moving on here. As paranormal investigators, we all want to witness paranormal activity as it happens, we were just talking about, with the naked eye. But more times than not, we sit for hours in the dark, waiting, and nothing appears or moves. It seems it's the non-investigators that have all the luck, going about their daily business with no thought of spooky going-ons, who seem to experience the activity in person. And when it does happen, it's sudden, chilling, unexplained, lasting under 5 seconds. Very rarely is it caught on camera. Well, in December of 2014, while thousands of people were watching Carlos Molina and Pablo Zapata on a Honduran television breakfast show called Primera Edición, it happened. As the media reported, this is the chilling moment a TV presenter watches his glass of water move across a table during a live TV broadcast and claims there is no obvious explanation for the mysterious incident. Let's take a look.
Aquí prohibida la pólvora. ¡Ah! Todo el mundo revienta cohetes.
Mira. ¿Viste?
Así es.
¿Viste el vaso que corrió para allá?
Ok.
No sé si lo vieron.
Ah, te molesta.
Pero no hay desnivel.
No te preocupes.
No hay desnivel.
6 con...
No hay desnivel en la mesa.
6 con 58 minutos, vamos a Sophie's Cake. Vamos.
Journalist Carlos Molina admitted he felt a chill go down his spine seconds before the glass slid across the table as the mystery deepened last night, sparkling fears the studio was haunted. That's incredible.
That is.
Because I looked at this video, and it's a glass table. You can see underneath. There's nothing under there to make that glass move. There's no string. If they did it, I don't know how they did it.
Well, and a lot of people said, well, it could have been condensation from the glass that made it move, but you can clearly see that there's no condensation.
There's no condensation, and they swear that the table, there's no slope to that table.
Right.
I
think it's an incredible video. And what I love most is their reaction to it. I mean, they both had genuine reactions. And you don't even have to speak the language to understand that they were a little freaked out.
Well, the guy on the left, Pablo, he didn't see it. The only guy on the right, and he kind of was really stunned. But they went back after that. They went back to look at the recording, and sure enough, it was on the recording. So, and that's when they started to freak out. But yeah, they had no clue, and they were both freaked. And of course, then thousands of people were seeing this, right, on TV, like watching Good Morning America or Today Show.
This is the Spanish version of First Edition.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a hugely popular show. I mean, hundreds of thousands, if not millions, more likely millions of viewers. So
in South America, it's so easy.
It's incredible.
Like I said, I mean, it's possible somebody was playing a joke, but I'm trying to rack my brain. How could they do that? I don't think it was photoshopped. I don't think it was manipulated or edited in.
I agree.
I don't know. It's fascinating. I don't know if the studio was haunted or not, but it still was a fascinating story. Anyway.
Something happened. Something
So
happened.
Carlos, keep your eye out because it may happen again.
Oh, maybe we'll have some investigators go onto the show.
Yeah, there
now.
you go. You want
That'd
to
be
pay our
cool.
way? You want to pay our way to Honduras? We'll be more than happy
I'll
to come
go.
down and check it out for you.
We're always just saying we'll go anywhere.
Hey, we'll go anywhere. We're easy. We're not free, but we're easy. All right.
All right. So next up, you may have read about the Goatman before, but he's one urban legend, ooh, I said it right, that demands a horror movie. American cryptoid spotters from all across the country, with hotspots in Kentucky, Texas, and Wisconsin, report sightings of a horned man with cloven hooves. Sightings from Louisville, Kentucky, where the Goatman is locally known as the Popelick Monster. Yes. I said the Popelick Monster. And I had to figure out why they called him the Popelick Monster, because I was like, how do you come up with that? It turns out that there is a creek called the
that makes
Popelick
sense.
Creek.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and there's a train trestle called the Popelick Train Trestle, and supposedly that's where this thing was first spotted. So
Why Popelick? I mean, even a train trestle. Why a Pope? Why the name Popelick?
I'm guessing it's
Lick in the hills is, I think, is a creek. If I'm not mistaken.
so maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's Pope Creek, but they call it a lick.
It's either a lick or it's a
I don't
valley or something.
Somebody educate us, because we don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, so the monster is described as a large humanoid creature with furry goat-like legs, alabaster skin, wide-set eyes, and a large humanoid and horns that protrude from greasy fur. So apparently he must have a glow about him for them to say he has greasy fur. But so a half-human, half-goat cryptoid that stalks its terrified victims in the dark, exerting its nefarious influence on them. So how cool would it be to have a full-length movie about this? I mean, the Goatman story was also the subject of a popular creepypasta from Anansi, which was in turn developed into a short film called Weirdo. So, there's films about all these different types of cryptoids. So let's take a look at this trailer.
Lay my love and I beneath a weeping willow, but now alone I lie.
Danny, this is the best idea you've had in a while.
No parents, no school. It's just us out here.
By the tree that weeps with me, we lay my love and I beneath a weeping willow, but now alone I lie. Oh willow I die, oh willow I die.
I think the creepiest thing about the trailer was that song.
Yeah, the song was great. I love the song. I'm going to try to find that song.
know.
But it didn't. I'm sorry, it didn't look good. I'm sorry, it just didn't look good. It didn't really hold my interest. I'm sitting, my mind's wandering. So yeah, it didn't hold my interest at all. So.
But it goes to show you, though, how, that there's so many, even just here in the United States, there's so many cryptid creatures. Cryptid creatures.
Well, you said it was. I thought, a little pass.
But I love that there's movies coming out, good or bad.
Yeah.
I think it's great that these legends are being told in one form or another. And here's what I like about it, is that the first movies of any of these kind of urban legends, the first few are always usually pretty bad. They get better as they get remade.
Oh, really?
And retold.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Well, don't you think?
Well, all I know is that Chupacabra has nothing to worry about.
Wow.
he's still on the top.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But, in any case, there are many urban legends. Some are fiction, some are facts. People have seen these types of creatures for hundreds of years. Even the Native Americans described it as well. So whether you're a believer or not, it's best not to go looking in the dark at night, because you never really know.
Not really. Not really. I mean, there has to be some basis in truth. Some, even just a minuscule part. So, I mean, just why take a chance?
And that it kind of, begs the question of how do urban legends even get started? Did one person see something that they thought was a half goat, half man, and then it just spread to now there's movies being made about it. You know?
Yeah, and that's why, and I think you're exactly right. He said one person see it, whether it is or it isn't is irrelevant at this point.
Yeah.
He sees it, he interprets it the way he sees it, he spreads that, and then pretty soon it's picked up, and then it's the story is enhanced.
Yeah.
He may have started out as a small rodent-like creature, and by the time it gets to the 100th person, it's man-sized and cloven hooves and furry, greasy hair.
Yeah, because they got to be greasy, right?
It's got to be greasy. Got to be greasy. Got to be greasy.
But I bet that this isn't going to be the last Goatman-based movie that we see, though.
Well, like I said, Chupacabra has nothing to worry about. I think we're okay. I don't think. Anyway, yeah. I know. I think he's confined to a relatively small area. It's not like Bigfoot.
Well, I don't know, because they said Kentucky, Louisiana, those two are close, but then they also said Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few states separating those. Wisconsin is as far north as you can go.
Maybe he hitchhiked.
Maybe he
north.
did. Maybe he took the Mississippi north.
I think would think it'd be too cold for him up there.
Well, but he's got lots of fur.
Yeah, but it's greasy.
It is greasy, so it would freeze. Okay.
Now it's time for Krista's favorite part of the show. According to Annette Fielding of the BBC paranormal reality show Most Haunted, a ghost tried to steal her husband, Carl Beatty. Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Tell me more.
Yeah. The man-stealing moment occurred during a seance at a castle. Well, of course. You go to a castle, you have a seance. It's automatic.
That's what I want to do when I go to a castle.
That's right. Ms. Fielding stated, the spirit of the lady of the house took a shine to Carl. She told us via a Ouija board, Carl is mine.
Ooh,
but
she
you'll all
claimed
be
him.
pleased to know the ghostly figure didn't quite manage to seduce Carl away. Yvette stated she very quickly put her foot down and told the slutty spirit, hands off my man. Whatever.
As the paranormal world turns.
That actually brings up a point. I've been researching ghost sex. I have.
I'm not doubting the fact that you're telling the truth. I'm just internally questioning myself if I want to know why you're researching ghost sex.
Well, I came across this article about ghost sex, about people experiencing ghost sex.
Right.
And I thought, and then Scott had mentioned it, and I thought he was pulling my leg.
That's right. He did talk about that.
And he wasn't pulling my leg. So I decided I started looking it up. So I've been kind of compiling these stories to put a episode together.
Spoiler alert.
In the near future, but yeah, that's what it reminds me. Even if she'd seduced him, is there really such a thing as ghost sex? Or is it all in your head? I don't know.
Stay tuned to find out in a few months.
Yeah, we're going to let you all know it's real. Yeah, we need to find somebody who's actually experienced that. First time I've seen Krista without anything to say.
Let's just put that out there.
Anybody out there that's experienced ghost sex, we'd like to talk to you.
Jackie certainly would.
It's fascinating. How is that even physically possible? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
No.
See, and then I would, okay, you know what, we'll save that for another show because I have all sorts of opinion on that apparently. Because my mind is running, but yeah, okay. Anyway.
And we're in luck because we actually have two As the Paranormal World Turns stories today.
Right, so for your next As the Paranormal World Turns story, a girlfriend was accused of cheating by her paranoid boyfriend and had a very unique excuse for the suspicious activity. Charlotte is her name. She believes that a ghost was behind all the strange occurrences happening at her home. She insists that video footage recorded on cameras put up around their home show a mysterious shadow streaking across their back garden. Her boyfriend, Jaime, not so much. He was so paranoid that he was the one who put up the cameras to try and catch his girlfriend in the act, but instead, Charlotte claims he saw a ghost. The cameras allegedly shows a mysterious figure roaming in their back garden, but according to Jaime, he denies ever seeing a ghost and believes this is proof that Charlotte was cheating on him. So Charlotte says there's loads of crazy things moving around the house and she thought she was going mad, but according to Jaime, she was making out with this ghost. And she's just kind of making, saying all this other stuff is happening in the house to cover up her cheating. But, he wasn't buying it. He doesn't believe in ghosts. So where's this video, right? That's what everyone wants to know is where's this video? Well, according to Jaime, the cameras got sabotaged. To add to all the drama, both of them appeared on a daytime reality TV talk show and took a lie detector test, which they both failed because they admitted to taking drugs before the test. Whole lot of just wrong going on here. So the talk show host was livid at the pair after blasting them for wasting his time and money on a test that they couldn't even complete and were literally thrown off the stage with the final sort out your own ghost problems. So
Stupid people. I don't know.
Drugs make the world go round. Okay, seriously. So we have a boyfriend accusing the girlfriend of cheating on him. He is so paranoid about it that he sets up security cameras, catches somebody going through the back garden, and he is assuming it's the boyfriend, and she's saying,
well, it was a shadow. I don't think he actually saw a person.
Right. So he saw a shadow. So a shadow of a person.
Yeah.
But she's saying that it wasn't a shadow of a person, that it was a ghost.
And he's saying he doesn't believe in ghosts. It's not a ghost.
So then she starts saying, well, all this other stuff is happening in the house and things are being moved and God knows what.
She went to the police station and filed a police report. Yeah, I think
against a ghost.
Yeah, well, I think they probably just showed her the door. But they have a child, and I think that he insisted on having a paternity test because he didn't believe the child was his. Turns out it was.
Right. So obviously they have issues.
They definitely
for
have
a long
issues.
time.
Plus the drugs.
So just don't blame ghosts on your problems, people.
like you said, we need more therapists.
Exactly. We need a lot more therapists in this world.
Put in marriage counselors and therapists in that group too. So
yes. My goodness. This one really cracked me up though. I mean, of all the things, so you get caught cheating, the boyfriend puts up a camera and they see the shadow of somebody running through the backyard, and the best excuse you can come up with is it's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
Better excuses next time, people. Better excuses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they got on TV though. They got on TV on that reality talk show. They got
thrown off TV too.
Yeah, but they got on.
That's true.
They got on in their so.
Oh, yeah. But we'll never know the truth.
Yeah, I know.
Because of drugs.
Because of the drugs. Yeah. Failed a lie detector test. Okay. All right.
Oh my goodness. What's next? Ooh,
yeah,
this is a good one.
This is a good one. I got a real treat for you guys here because I saw this video. I contacted the writer and the producer and gave us permission to show it. And it's a little intense, so I want to just make the disclaimer now.
And she really means that this time, not like the last one. like the last video.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember what that one was. But anyway, yeah, it's maybe too intense and disturbing for some people. But anyway, so it's about a 7-minute. And I thought you all might like to see it. It's based on a Japanese dare-like slumber party game, Hitori Kakurnebo.
Kakurnebo.
Or
Hitori
one-man
Kakurnebo.
hide and seek. I don't know. I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right.
Yeah.
It spawned the idea for this award-winning short horror film, Playing with the Devil. The crew believed in this ritual so much that they purposely skipped one step as to not invoke a spirit into Mr. Bixby, the film's inanimate star. The film's creatives, actresses, and location masterfully set the scene for a highly tensioned thrill ride that unfolds in a matter of minutes. Writer-producer Mike Woodward graciously granted us permission to air this award-winning film. Please be advised, again, I'm going to say this, it may be too intense and disturbing for some viewers, and please, please do not try this at home. So let's watch.
Let's play a game. Here are the rules. 1, you must play until the end. 2, do not leave the house. 3, never look behind you. 4, use salt water for protection. Step 1, cut open the doll. Remove the stuffing and fill the doll with uncooked rice. Step 2, clip your fingernails and put them inside the doll. Step 3, presenting the blood that binds us together. Sew the doll up with the crimson thread. Step 4, place a cup of salt water inside your hiding place.
Step 5. Name the doll. Mary, what's your doll's name?
Why can't we use one of your dolls?
Do you want to play this game or not?
His name is Mr. Bixby.
Place your doll in the water. Now we wait.
Wait for what?
For the doll to come alive and strangle the youngest one in the room.
Stop scaring her.
Let's begin. Repeat after me. We are the first it. Ready? We are the first it. We are the first it. We are the first it. Now hide. Close your eyes and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now what? We play tag.
Cersei, I found you! I found you! I found you! No! What are you doing? Mom's gonna kill you! You're it! You're it! That is enough! Don't worry, Mary. We'll fix your doll. Stop this!
If it finds us, the game is over.
What do you mean if it finds us? Give me that flashlight.
That's good.
That is good.
That was good. And I can see why it won an award.
Yeah.
I did talk with Mr. Woodward, and he did an interview, and he said, let me read. Let's see, do I have his interview here. Yeah. He was, let's see, he was really pleased with the way the film turned out. And he was accepted at every film festival that they entered. The first, they had a premiere at the Sun Valley Film Festival, and then the second was winning the best horror short at the Burbank International Film Festival. So he was real pleased the way that it turned out. But yeah, apparently the crew was so scared that they actually left out a step. But when I looked it up online, I mean, anybody can get to the steps.
Right,
right.
I
mean,
So what was the missing step?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, I got to go look it up myself, I guess.
But the director was Nick Stencil, and so did an excellent job. Let's see. And a little bit more on the game itself is Kakurnebo. I'm sure I'm not saying that right, but it's a famous game in Japan and Korea. Where you let a spirit demon possess the doll and then play the game of hide and seek. It's potentially very dangerous, not good for your sanity.
I like that they throw that disclaimer in there.
They also have a note that it's best to put your pets outside of your house. There have been reports of dogs barking and cats hissing at nothing. Some even reported their pets behaving strangely after the game.
Wow.
So you don't want to possess dog or cat.
Seriously, right?
No, but and we make light of it here, but I mean, the point is that people focus so much on either the positive or the negative that they can actually manifest. So I think that's why we have put that disclaimer in. Just don't try it at home. It's just not a good thing to do.
Well, and every culture has this type of of scary that's let somebody in. Candyman, Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
So every culture has it, and it's the Japanese they just really go for it.
The Grudge, remember The Grudge?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they've come out with some really good, more suspenseful rather than horror.
Yes.
But they mix that combination together. But yeah, they do a lot of suspenseful horror type shows, and they come out. They're very successful. Yeah, very successful. So.
And this one was great. I mean, those little girls, they did such a great job.
They did, and all beginners. I mean, all newbies.
Yeah,
all newbies. Yeah. So if you had a chance to catch their stuff, their names and their credits. But anyway, yeah, I think we're going to try to put that Mr. Woodward's interview on the screen for you so that if you want to check it out. But yeah, check out some of his other stuff. So, and he's got a Facebook page. So, yeah, if you want to check it out, we'll put that on the screen for you so you can do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Announcement time. In April, in the 22nd through the 24th in Virginia City, Nevada. This is a lovely place, and that time of year is just perfect. And you're not going to want to miss this Paracon. Again, put on by Doug.
And he does this every year, and he gets a good turnout.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's 3 or 4, half a dozen places there that are well worth investigating. So, and they don't seem to disappoint no matter how many times you go there.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and if you want more information on this one, you can go to vcparacon.com to find more information about that one in Virginia City. Yeah. So, and again, he puts on great conferences. So those are the ones. A few of the ones that go. And you have a few others, don't you?
Yeah, these just came in like last night, like yesterday and last night. So, and I wanted to add these to it, but it was, of course, the script was already done. But there is the San Francisco Ghost Society is putting on another Paracon conference called Gold Rush Ghosts, and it's in Sutter Creek. It's February 26th through the 27th. They've got the Sutter Inn, and I've been there. I've been to an investigation there. So before, when I did the Preston Castle, my second time. It's 89. Whoops. can't say that. I'm sorry, scratch that. There's going to be workshops. There's going to be special room rates, wine tasting, raffles. It's the you can investigate the oldest pre-Civil War B&B in the West. There'll be small investigation teams, and I know that's a big concern, especially for me, people like me and others. We don't like the investigation teams to be too big because they,
you can't count on any of your evidence if it's too big, because there's too many outside noises and people walking around.
And that's why even when I go, I don't even go on the investigations anymore. But number one, I've already been there. Number two, the people are just too many. So I don't go.
Agreed.
But anyway, we're going to put this on the screen, but it's www.sfghostsociety.org, and go to their website, and you can probably look it up. And again, we'll put it on the screen for you so that you can check it out. But yeah, and that's coming up. Actually, is that pretty quick? Yeah, it's pretty quick. It's next month.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it should be good.
And
Sutter Inn, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Sutter Creek. I actually went there last year with my then fourth grader for her field trip. We didn't do any ghost hunting, but it's even without the ghost aspect, it's such an interesting piece of history that I mean, that alone makes it worth it. And then to add the ghost hunting aspect on top of it, that's bound to be a good time. When
I was there, we stayed at the Sutter Inn, and we did a little investigation late that night, but I had dinner there in their restaurant. That's a little on the pricey side, but I tell you what, I had the best steak I have ever had in my whole life. Literally, that steak melted in my mouth.
Wow.
I even told the cook, the chef, that steak literally melted in my mouth. It was so good. And I've never said that about a steak at all. Ever.
It must be a good steak.
It was a good steak. I never had that experience before, so it was really new to me. But yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Who cares about the conference? Now I want to go have steak.
Let's just go eat. Okay, and then the second one is Barry Fitzgerald's coming back. Coming back to Porterville. He's going to do a special investigation with Kat and the Porterville Ghost Society. And he's, of course, we all know, he's from Ghost Hunters International, Legend Seekers, author, adventurer, and all-around great guy. He's going to do a presentation and then a ghost hunt, and that's going to be announced. We don't have all the details yet, but we just know that if you want to find out more, we're going to put the link on the screen if I can get one. And so hopefully, I've already emailed Kat to send me that information so I can put it on the screen for the show. So keep watching. By the way, it's set for April 29th and 30th, and it's in Porterville, California.
So if you guys remembered not a few months ago, but last year in the summer, Barry was here, and a few of the other Ghost Hunter International guys. Yeah, Joe and Paul, and we had such a great time. We went out there, we filmed on location, and Barry, he's so nice and just accommodating, and he's this is definitely going to be fun.
Yeah,
this will be a good time.
Hands down, great time. Hands down, a great time. So I love doing it on location. It's a lot. It's a headache to put it all together, but once it's done and you see it on the show, it's great. It brings back all the really great memories that you had there, and all the laughing you did, and all the networking and meeting new people and hanging out with all the old people.
Yeah. But this is a great local one for you Fresno folks. It's what, a 45-minute drive?
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
It's not really bad at all.
And it's reasonably priced. I can't tell you the price on the air, but you'll have to go to the website. But it's reasonably priced. I said, I don't think you're going to have a problem making that. So.
Yeah, and what's nice too is that they do have a small inn there that you can stay at, but you can also camp there, right?
I don't, to be honest.
Outside, not right there.
I don't know that it's going to be at Allensworth.
Oh.
I don't know where it's going to be at. Oh. I know it's going to be in Porterville or close to Porterville somewhere.
Location to be disclosed later then.
Yes. I don't have that information yet. Okay. She hasn't gotten me all that information because she just made the announcement just a few days ago, and then I contacted her yesterday to give me more information, and she hasn't yet contacted me. So.
Gotcha.
But when I get it, I will put it up.
So stay tuned. Next month we'll have more information, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because, bound to be fun. And Kat is just so laid back and easygoing with that. Her events are always fun too.
Yeah, they're always fun. And then movies coming. They already come out. By the time this airs, the movie will have already come out. But it's Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
Oh yeah.
I want to see that so
Do you?
bad. Yeah. I mean, the show won't air till after it's come out, but hopefully by the next show I'll have seen it already. But yeah, I can't
do love
wait.
Jane Austen
Yes.
and Pride. I mean, which woman doesn't, you know? But the zombie thing is going to be. I think it'll be fun.
I thought it would be really hokey, you know. But when you look at the trailer, look at the previews, you know, actually looks pretty good.
No,
So-
it's based. Somebody actually wrote a book.
Yes.
Yes. Did you
yes,
read the
based
book?
on a book? No, I haven't
Okay.
read the book.
Okay.
I read the book.
So yeah, we'll have to go see that one. And like we talked about at the beginning, The Boy. I really want to see that one. That's a movie about the puppet that's not really just a puppet. So
And
that one looks creepy.
Hopefully by the time the show airs, we already have seen it.
I know.
Yeah.
And there was another one coming out that looked really good, but it's just totally
about
gone
the
right
forest?
now. Oh yes. What do you mean?
Well, you know what? In the trailer, on TV,
Yeah.
they make the announcement. The narrator says, you know, she goes into the forest to look for her sister, and nobody sees her again. So you already know the ending. You already know she doesn't make it out.
Well,
so
of
what's
course
the point?
she doesn't make it out.
What's the point?
The point isn't the end result. The point is the journey.
Well, yeah, but you already know the outcome. That's kind of bogus.
Oh, see, I kind of like already knowing the outcome. I don't have to root for.
Well,
I can root for the ghosties and the baddies and not feel bad about it.
The reason people go into the forest is to commit suicide.
Right.
That's the reason. She's not going in to commit suicide. She's going in to find her sister. So obviously her sister is no longer living, but I mean, does that mean she has to die too?
Apparently. You know, here's what I like about this movie is that this forest is real.
Yes, it is.
Hundreds of we need to practice our Japanese.
Aoki Grahada.
Yeah, we seriously need to practice.
Yeah.
But that being said, it is a real forest where hundreds of people do commit suicide in it every year. They say that if you do go walking in it, that there's a fairly high chance that you will come across a body hanging from a tree, because it's really thick and dense, and if you know, they have to send like government people in once a year just to cut the bodies
I would still
down.
go. I would still go in.
I would totally go in too.
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I mean, you know, I think fear of the unknown, and it plays a lot on the imagination, and I think makes your own destiny. But anyway,
I agree with
I
that.
don't know that I believe that would happen. I think if a bunch of people went in, I think you know, like a research group or whatever,
I think it would be fine, but it would imagine to investigate in a place. And again, the whole respect thing comes along, though. I mean, this is all tragic deaths.
But I don't know if I even want to investigate. I think I would go in just to experience it, but I don't know, because you got really all those tormented souls.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I would want to.
Do you want to hear what they have to say?
Yeah, I really don't know if I'd want to hear what they have to say. Crossing over would be a good thing if they wanted to cross over, but I'm not sure.
That would be overwhelming.
It would be, because you'd have all these souls.
Yeah.
But you'd have to, have somebody in control who had, like line them up and, do it one at a time.
That would be quite the job.
Yeah, but you're a spirit rescue person, not me.
I don't know about that. No. That might be too many for me to handle. No.
I know.
But anyway, we got lots of theater time in our near future, and hopefully we'll have some reviews next month.
Yeah, really. Good show's coming up, folks. And I'm still waiting for Ghostbusters, so what's the female cast?
Yes, that one's, we definitely have to go see.
Yeah. And you better not go without me.
I know. I'm never going to live that down now.
All right,
folks.
The whole crew should go. You're right. Marlene just brought up a good point. The whole crew should go.
That's right.
Yes, we'll make a day of it.
We'll set a date.
On a Wednesday or whatever, or Wednesday morning, and the whole crew will go.
Yeah, let's do it. On you, right?
I don't know yet. Depends if you're all nice to me or not.
I'm joking.
No, you're not. No,
only a little. I'm joking a little.
She's only joking a little. Yeah, we love you.
That's what Marlene says.
Okay,
right,
let's
folks.
wrap this up, please,
Yeah.
before I get into more hot
This
water.
does wrap it up.
This
If you
gets
want
more
to see what
expensive.
CCPI is up to, check out Jackie's website and their calendar at ccpifresno.org, and check out sacredlightreiki.com to see what I'm up to and when all those new classes I talked about are being offered. So we will see you back for our next show when we talk about more paranormal topics on the last Wednesday of each month. Same channel, same time, and we hope you've enjoyed today's show. And if you like what you've seen so far, go to our Facebook page to see what's coming up next, post comments, ask questions, watch past shows, and don't forget to give us a like. And you can find us at facebook.com/paranormaljourneys. And with that, take care.
And stay safe.